Commander fans, and we are back in here. You feel me? What's happening, chat? I told y'all was gonna like my new setup, bro. You feel me? Y'all see how we rocking like cutoff stockings. Y'all see how we coming. Um, so for today, we got one for you. That boy Noah Brown is back. You feel me? Y'all know how what happened last year. My boy Noah Brown. I think it was like a rib injury or a kidney injury or something. That last play, he got caught the first down. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Then he got tackled out of bounds, but he came down like a little awkward. So, kind of fucked him up. So put him out for the rest of the season. But apparently, that boy is back, fully healthy. And he got a chip on his shoulder. He coming back. Listen, he said it's like he got a lot left on the, you know what I'm saying? He left a lot on the field. You feel me? So let's get into this interview, man, with that boy Noah Brown, bro. You feel me? And let's see what Noah got to say, man. You feel me? The cerebral assassin, the silent killer. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
What's good, Commanders family, and welcome into Next Man Up, a very, very special version of Next Man Up because we brought in another one of the family back home. Noah Brown is in the building, just put pen to paper. First things first, brother, congratulations, man.
Appreciate that.
How big was this day for you?
Man, it's huge. It's another year in the league and a great place to do it, so I'm excited.
When you come up here last year, do you have any idea of the success you are going to find here in the Burgundy and Gold when you take that step? Because when you come out here last year, I don't think anybody knew what this offense was really going to be. New quarterback, new coach. But you come out here and find success, man. How surprising was that for you?
I don't know if it was necessarily surprising. that was definitely the goal was success. Coming into it, the only thing I really knew was who was leading the program, Coach Quinn. I had been around him in the past, so I kind of had an idea of what he's looking for and how he wants to do things. And I know if everyone can get on the same page, what that would look like. So I was excited to get here for that.
What goes into that decision-making to come here? Because when you have a year like you had, right, where you show success, you show how valuable you can be, you have magical moments like the Hail Noah, other teams is looking at you. Other teams is talking to you. I'm sure you got hit up. What makes you decide to say, you know what, I'm going to stay here, stay home, and run it back with this team?
Just the appreciation for the opportunity that I had last year, and the guys that were on the field. I realize it's not a common group, a common thing to be a part of in the league. I'm going into my 9th year,
Thanks.
and I know what I'm looking for in a team and what I think a winning team looks like, and I think we have all those ingredients here. So I'm
Facts.
excited to add myself and help us get there.
And you've been in the league a while, but what about last season worked so well for Noah Brown?
Just being around a group of guys who believe in me and I believe in them, and I think that same belief carries to everyone in the locker room because of the way that we work, the way that we spend time together. I think the bond was very naturally formed, and it helped us a lot on the field.
And one thing I was really impressed with watching this Cliff Kingsbury offense, because again, something that's brand new that we hadn't seen before, the way he implements all of you guys into the offense and gets the best out of you. How do you feel Cliff Kingsbury was able to get the best out of Noah Brown last season?
Just putting me in a bunch of different positions, trusting me to run the whole route tree, and also.
Hey, yo. I'm just saying, you got to say no Diddy when you say shit like that. That's it.
So using my ability as a blocker as well, I feel like he did a very good job of balancing my role and making it hard for defenses to know exactly what I'm in the game for when I'm in certain spots. And I think he does a good job of that for everybody in the offense, and that's why we had some success.
And Zach Ertz sat here after he resigned, and he talked about the value of being able to run it back in the same offense, because that's very rare in the NFL, right? Offenses are constantly changing. Coaching staffs are constantly changing. You've experienced some changes. How valuable will it be for Noah Brown to be able to run it back in the same offense now that you already have an idea
Very
of
valuable.
what you're going to be asked to do?
It's so underrated.
It's huge.
So underrated.
Last year I feel like I got comfortable probably around week 3 or 4. But having a full season of the offense under my belt and everyone else's belt is going to allow us to play faster, with more confidence, and you just really know what we're looking for on certain plays, and I think it'll only help us.
And I'm sure it'll help you out, especially as you prepare, because this offseason time, yeah, you're getting some money, but I know you're preparing. You told me you're headed back to Dallas. You're going to get to work. What is Noah Brown working on to take that next step in his career?
A big focus for me this offseason is contested catches. I feel like that was an area last year where I could improve on. So really putting the focus on that, and speed endurance. I want to catch the long ball. I want to go deep, and that's something I think I can.
Come on, gang.
I can help the team with in that area. So, you know, that's what I'll be working on and putting that on the field come September.
Elaborate on that a little more. What makes you say that those two things are the things that you stick out of your game that say, you know what, these, because you said you feel like you need to work on that. What stuck out to you? Was it the film? Was it the way you felt as the season progressed? What kind of stuck out to you?
Just film. You know, when the season's over, you go through, you know, your film, your target tape, so to say, and you know you find the areas where you believe you can get better. And you know, meeting with the coaches, talking to other players around the league, you know, that we played. You know, what did you see? What did you guys say? You know, when preparing for me, and I think that's all valuable information that I can improve on next year.
And then the receiver room gets a little deeper. Now you got Deebo Samuel in the building. I'm sure you're familiar with his game. You haven't got a chance to play with him, but how does a guy like that add value not only to this offense but to the receiver room and somebody like yourself?
Oh yeah, when I think about Deebo, you know, he's extremely versatile. I think that's only going to help us. But you know, the first thing I think of when, you know, I think it's how he got his nickname is his physicality, and I think that's something that is missing a little bit in the wide receiver game, you know, throughout the league, and something that, you know, is definitely a staple in his game and will only bring more toughness and attitude to our team. So I'm excited to get out there and go to work with him.
And of course, it's another toy for Jayden Daniels, man. He found a way to connect with each and every one of you guys, man. And you smile when I mention Jayden, man, and everybody does. It's I've never seen a rookie have an impact on a team and a roster, especially veterans like yourself, the way Jayden has. Can you talk about that a little bit and what it was like getting to play during the most historic rookie season a quarterback has ever had?
Yeah, I mean, it was a blessing. You know, I think a lot of the league, the premium is placed on quarterbacks. So for somebody to come in year one and have the success that he had, nothing but respect for it. And I've been able to see the preparation that he puts in, and just his demeanor, how he carries himself, is something that's not common for someone having the success that he's had. But I think it's the reason why he's going to continue to have success, because he's not fazed by it, whether it's good or bad. It doesn't really move him too much, and I think that's something important for a leader of the team.
That's very important.
I feel like that's something that can be said about you as well, because your demeanor is very even keeled, but your career has been proven, has been, let me show you my value. Now you're at a place now that not only appreciates your value, but rewarded you for your value and brought you back, man. How much does that belief from Dan Quinn, from Cliff Kingsbury, and this whole organization mean to you and as you move forward in your career?
I mean, it's huge. I think belief and, you know, knowing that the people around you have belief in you is a huge part of a lot of people's success in the NFL. You know, I've seen players that are way more talented than me in a situation where they weren't believed in, and you know, their career tapered down and they eventually fell out of the league. You know, I think there's something to be said for the coaching staff, the players around here, and just the belief they instill in everybody to go out there and be your best.
And Noah, you earned that belief, not only from this coaching staff, not only from the ownership, but from this fan base, man. I know you don't like talking about the hell Noah, so we ain't gonna talk about that. However, when you have a play that's named after you, when you do things like this on the field, when you make it to the conference championship, this fan base is going to latch on and they're going to love you. Can you talk about the love you've received from the Burgundy and Gold fans before we let you go?
Oh yeah, no, it's been nothing short of amazing. From even before that play, from my first game against the Giants, I felt the love from Commanders fans, and it's remained constant throughout the whole entire season. And you know, big reason for our success is the fans, and we're looking forward to seeing them again on September.
A big reason for our success was also your play, Noah Brown, man. We are so excited to have you here again, brother. Congratulations, man. You earned it. What a big moment.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you get up out of here and celebrate my guy. And good luck this offseason, man. Can't wait to see you back, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Commanders family, our next man up. We brought him back. You know him as Hail Noah. Noah Brown in the building. Congratulations, brother. Thank you for your time, man.
Appreciate you.
Y'all already know what the fuck going on, Commander Nation, man. Y'all see what's going on. That boy Noah Brown is back, full effect. You feel me? Feeling good, feeling right. And we just signed Wes Welker as our wide receivers coach, bro. You see what I'm saying? If Wes Welker can't get Noah Brown, Luke McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and Scary Terry to another level, bro, get his ass up out of here. But that little shifty motherfucking Jason Williams, a.k.a. White Chocolate motherfucker, no Diddy, the White Chocolate motherfucker, was nice as hell in the slot, bro. So he gonna help them boys with their release. But hey, gang, it's looking real promising for us, Washington Nation. It's looking real promising for your boys. You feel me? But y'all know, let me know how y'all feel about that, man. You feel me?